Eternal Senia. Just by being in the main menu, this game looks like it has a lot to offer. I mean, just listen to this main menu music. Anyways, this game is a classic. It's an old school style RPG. Okay, let's start a new adventure, I guess. So the game starts off pretty simple. You just play as the main character, Senia. You find yourself in the Tower of Eternity, and you're apparently here to find your sister. The controls are pretty simple. You can move around using the arrow keys, and when you touch an enemy, you will attack it. But it does reflect some damage, so that's a thing to keep in mind. It's not much damage, but later on you do get some skills, so you could deal more damage. Speaking of skills, you can also get equipments. You can find it or craft it using the materials the stages gives you, and it's actually pretty good. Sometimes you even have to figure out a puzzle or grind more to get to that area where you can get better gear. I kinda wish they didn't leave as much exploits as there is in the game. Like, what the fuck is this? I can literally stay here and not die. But really, that's just me being picky. You then encounter bosses which are pretty easy to deal with, unless you're like me that almost died to a level 1 boss. Good thing there's an HP orbs that slimes drop. Ooh, I would have died like a stupid idiot. Once you do get past an arc or beat a boss, you will get teleported to this staircase, and it will teleport you to the next area, which is pretty weird. Why did it make this so long? This is like the endless staircase on Super Mario 64. Anyways, for every area you pass, you get a skill. There are 4 skills in the game, and they each have their own unique abilities. Let's talk about them. First skill is Phantom Strike. This will be your main damage skill apart from the last one, which is only unlocked in the last area of the game. This does a small dash while also dealing damage to the enemies. You might wanna level this up the most. Second skill is the Splash Leap. This is only useful when you're in a mound of enemies. This skill does a hammer type of attack. It deals splash damage to the enemies, but it's not strong as the first one, so this might have to back off a bit. Third skill is Fairy Attack. This skill is mainly used to reach switches, or if you want to play safe. This throws a fairy, it deals damage, but it has the least damage out of all the skills. Unless you level it up the most, of course. And finally, your fourth skill, which is Eternity Burst. This does the most damage and has the most area of effect damage. But it is the last one that you get from the game, and it does take a while to cool down. This is sort of an ultimate move that you only use in sticky situations or against Magelletta, but Magelletta is so fast. You can't really use this at her. She will like teleport everywhere. But yeah, this is the Eternity Burst, your most damage skill to be honest. After doing something to progress the story, such as beating a boss or beating an area or getting an item, this purple orb will pop out and Senia will pass out. During this, some of the story will be told to you. And I'm not gonna lie, I really got into the story when I was playing this. It was pretty good. The first few stories is just the relationship between Magelletta and Senia, and how Senia got to the Tower of Eternity. There are also 3 endings acquired by beating Magelletta in different ways. And I'm gonna let you guys see this story right here. This is amazing. This is the story that got me really playing into this game. Like, this got me super interested and wanted me to make this video right here. As I said in the beginning, the main menu music is good, but there are also a handful of others that I would listen for hours till end. And some soundtrack even add emotions to the story. I really like it, to be honest. Some of the soundtracks I listen to when I'm chilling or in a live play, like this. Oh god, and don't even get me started on the piano cover of Other Side of Sorrow. That is pretty good. when I heard like Senia listening to it in the piano, I was like, holy crap, this is so good. I could use this for a video, but I never really did. Here it is. Overall, this game is super fun and it gave me a lot of enjoyment time. That's why I'm gonna give it a 8 out of 10. The performance of it for a game that has been 5 years ago, it's pretty good actually. So I gave that a 9 out of 10. Playtime, if you have some free time, this took me like 8 hours to complete 100%. So it's a 10 out of 10. And my overall rating is I recommend this to you. It is free, of course, hence the series name. And if you have some spare time and you're bored, why don't you pick this game up? It's so fun. I haven't really touched on anything yet, so if you want, you could go try it out. It's pretty good, and also a pretty good story as well. So yeah, this is the first episode of Free Games Review. I will do more. If you want something for me to review, suggest it in the comment section below. This is me, your host, Setsoku Nishino. I will be signing out. This will be the end of the video. Buckle up.